actually very emotional.
More
for
like
me.
a
Helped
school
me a
to me.
lot.
This
It made
is
me more
the
interested
basic
towards. I don't want my college to end. It was something next level to us.
First দিন তো আমি মিট করেছি তখন মনে হয় না যে
Whole
কেউ
thing
কারোর সাথে আনবো
was
Turned out to
a
be
dream of mine.
a blessing of a gift.
आप क्या क्या क्वेश्चंस करेंगे आप मुझे पहले आई होप मैं सही जवाब दूं
Let's just say it's been a ride, like, you know, getting that practical exposure, being ready for the industry, getting a hint of what it's like to be out there, getting out of your shell, out of your comfort zone. And yeah, it's been a hoot, and all the extracurricular activities, I feel like it's just shaped me and given me an edge all around.
Understand the balance of how much you need to be professional, how much you need to be emotional, and never to mix it, never.
You can have hundreds of passions, but you should have the dream and you should act upon it and pursue it at one point of time. And then it is your way how you will innovate and how you would lead in the future with all of these courses.
Yeah, I'm still not getting that. I have done my exams, I'll go home, I'll not have any reasons to call my friends कि exam के लिए पढ़ लिया, कल क्या है, कल आएगा, everything.
মানে আছে তো ওরকম অনেক মেমোরিজ, বাট মানে মনে পড়ছে অনেক কিছুই, বাট ইন ফ্রন্ট অফ দ্য ক্যামেরা সেগুলো বলার মতো না। তো মানে এই জায়গাটা স্কিপ করাটাই বেটার।
The last practical gave me a lot of memories and actually taught me how tough it is to go through filmmaking.
One should not stop. You should always keep doing something. Like whenever you feel that this is the point where I'm breaking down, it is the exact point where you need to stand up again and then keep your things going.
I will miss the college itself the most. Like it was my second home. I will, to be very honest, I will not miss my school like I'll miss iLEAD, because I just love this college a lot. I don't know, but I love this college a lot.
I guess you have entered the best place possible in the city.
I'll always cherish these moments, and nothing can replace what I felt last 3 years.
I have never been into any farewell or convocation ever in my life, and iLEAD is going to be my first.
And third year is just the final, it feels like the final nail in your coffin, in a good way though. All the memories are just boxed up and it will be somewhere down there. So it's really overwhelming.
So iLEAD has played a very important role in introducing me to the digital technologies, how to use AI and other things to manipulate the market, learn the market and expand business.
I would see during my graduation time, the opportunities were not that much which they have now. There's immense of opportunity, and getting the internet advantage, getting digital is one of the, I think they're blessed to be born in this era. Now the entire world is in their capacity. It's only the question of how you utilize them. If you have the good sense of utilization, you can really create wonders, staying in your place itself. That is what they have blessed with, and I think you should utilize that genuinely and judiciously.
Dil to pagal hai. All bunch of mad people, mad about someone, mad about something else, but the issues may be different, but all are mad. But sweet mads.
Well, that's a very, in Bengali the word is bichitro. That's a weird crossover because half of them are DC, half of them are Marvels, half of them are animes, and in animes half of them are Gojo Satoru, half of them are Naruto. So it's a weird amalgamation of students I have, but in a good way weird.
I think there is a Badmash boys ka, kind of
gang also, who can play, you know, various types of villainous role, but I don't remember them right now. But all of the names that come to mind are very sweet and cute, and they are all the Disney characters, I feel.
This batch specifically before the examination, like I have been awake with them before the day of examination. Like after a point of time, I thought like, was it my examination tomorrow or is this the students? This is the most unique experience that I have felt with this batch.
If I have to pick one, I would pick Cherished Jha. He is a maverick when it comes to career and when it comes to looking at career from a very dreamy perspective, because the job that he does is actually what we try to do in our leisure time. And he also cherishes a dream to become an entrepreneur, that too in luxury products. It's not me, I don't think in that way, but I really envy that guy, and I really like to experience what he experiences at least one day in his life.
Not in the class, but when the classes were online and offline mode, we were in a transition. These people were in their junior batches. Should I name the student? It is favorite thing. Aditya used to write, ma'am, no class today. And once they used to write no class today, others in our class used to write, rain, rain, go away, Adi doesn't want to come to class today. So that poem used to continue, and we used to laugh for that reason later on when people came into class. Anything happened, they used to come up with a wave, no class today.
I would have given Pallab a little muscle so that he is more of Gojo Satoru, and I can give them, all of them, the power of invisibility, because artists need that. They need to be invisible when required, and they need to be visible when required.
So I think, there are many students, for example, someone like an Aima, who is very self-expressive. So she should have a superpower to change the world or something like that, like world dominance. And then someone like a Sharonna, who's a very creative person. So, her superpower should be like create magic in this world, okay, like something magical. So, through her art, she will, do that. She's already doing that, but I think so when you have a superpower, you can do things exponentially. So, that is something she can do perhaps.
Surprise party for them, the theme would be production mismanagement, because throughout all the semesters what I have seen, on the date of their shooting, they call me up in the morning and it's like, I need a wheelchair, I need a stretcher, I need this actor for this small role, I need some person to do a voiceover. So that surprise event would be production mismanagement, and then I would be the one who has to be managed by all the students, even if I throw the party.
Probably the word is drip. I didn't knew drip, the word drip itself. So a lot of my students said, you're looking drip. Now for us drip is drop drip, and eto kharap amra je mane drop lagche, no, then I understood, okay, no, this is something else drip. So that's probably the one I have learned.
There are some words which will still shock me, no matter which generation it is. So while I am happy with something like a word like a woke or something like that, but then there are other words which you come across in Instagram, and you realize, really, that is like a short term, or what is it? So some words still shock me.
You have to trust yourself and never have a messiah. Never put anyone, however good there might be teachers, your friends, your mentors, your parents, friends, whoever is there, do not put them on pedestals. The moment you are putting them on pedestals, there is a kind of a blind worship. And for a student who are, I know that they are strong individuals, whenever there is a kind of a blindfolded path where you have this certain kind of unquestionable personality in your life, I think it somehow or the other influences you.
Advice, I'll not give them advice. So what I will probably say is, it's really cool to wake up till 3 o'clock, but try not to. 1 hour less maybe works fine. So that's one thing. Work on your health. This is something which a lot of creative students doesn't really do a lot. So work on your health, stay hydrated maybe. That's something I have learned in a hard way. So I'll probably say that.
This batch. Actually, I'll miss the entire batch. I feel very nostalgic when they go out, and every year the feelings is same. But this year, this entire class, I have been so close to more than a few. Rather, many of them are very close to my heart. I'll miss them very much. Kabhi alvida na kehna. Be in touch wherever you go.
So this just bring back the framework which was started by Joseph and Hilary, which is called the Johari window. So when you plot yourself on an axis, and there are 4 quadrants, so this is the quadrant which is always known to yourself and known to others. That's the quadrant which is your open self. That quadrant, what people know about you, and you've shown that in various many ways with the information that that's your quadrant. Then there is a next quadrant which is known to you and which is not known to the others, which is called your secret self. So there are your own secrets, your own inhibitions that you don't want to reveal that in public. So that's your secret self. Then there is a third quadrant which is known to the others but not known to you. That's the quadrant wherein people would know how you would react when you're excited, how you would react when you're stressful. So that's a quadrant which people are able to look at you and feel you and understand you, but it is not known to you. But if you do a lot of feedback and a lot of communications, you start to understand things what others also know of you, but you don't know of yourself. And finally, there's this blind spot which is called the unknown, which is your mystic self, which is not known to you and which is not known to others. And this is a spot which all of us have. And over a period of time, from your college to professional, wherever you go, you always have this blind spot, and the idea is to rediscover yourself at diverse places. So suppose you go for a hike and you realize going for a hike alone, you thought that that's not you, but you realize that you really enjoy your own company, you meet different people, and then when you find that there are things that you do which you would have not done when you were in the public of a known people. So that's really the blind spot, and the idea is that this is the idea of self-discovery, and you figure out over a period of time that you are such a beautiful person inside, and keep discovering yourself. And because that's the mystic self of yours, and I think that that's something that you should really enjoy. And always remember that any given point in time, even your parent, even your grandparent or your child or your neighbor, everybody has a blind spot. And the more you help yourself also to discover that mystic self, and that's the aha moment that you have. And I hope all of you all find that blind spot, and remember me when you find that.